What's going on, guys? Axalon here. I was going to do some DLC, kind of just knock it off the list, but this quest we're about to do actually has a time limit. If you don't get to it soon enough, it actually disappears. So, without further ado...
Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats.
Blah, blah, blah. Vault 101's in trouble. Oh, good. My dog did come with me. As you can see, I do have the recharger pistol at last. I heard it. Aha!
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
How do you recognize me at all? I'm in a walking suit of metal.
Amata's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language. I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit, and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Wait, what?
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Alright. Attaboy, dog meat.
You don't belong here anymore.
That's it, old man. We're opening
here.
that door. And to hell
This
with the
doesn't look
Overseer's
good.
rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Holy
Taylor,
crap,
stop
you're crazy.
shooting, damn it!
Don't you know enough to stay away? I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels. Yes, you do.
What? Oh, wait, no. Let's go back up.
Watch it, will you?
Well, someone was taking time to smoke.
You don't belong here anymore. Oh boy, are you in trouble? You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you? What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this.
Oh, he quit.
Yes, you...
He quit the tunnel snakes. Alright, I'm lost.
Word is, these guys take all the contracts the other mercs won't. In short, there's nothing they won't do. So be careful out there. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening
You're
to
back
Galaxy News
again?
Radio. We're Radio Free
It's all kind of
Wasteland,
blurry for me.
and we're here.
But I hear I owe you for saving me. But
And
don't
now
expect
a
much.
super
The whole thing
important
was your
public
dad's fault in the
service
first place.
announcement. Listen, kiddos, never
Oh yeah, I saved you from the roaches.
They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are.
pistol, police
I'm at my
baton.
wit's
I don't
end
care
about
who it
them.
is.
I really am.
If your weapon is falling apart,
Yes,
the only
you do.
wasteland
It doesn't even
asshole
make
it's gonna kill
sense.
is you. So be s-
You don't...
Can't you just leave us alone? The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels. Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible.
I'm so lost. There's probably like no loot worth taking here anyway, so...
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole Overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Because anything up there has got to be better than a lifetime of the same thing down here. Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck with the same job, with the same food, with the same people forever. You and your dad had the right idea. Get out of this pit and make your own life. The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference. I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again. I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
Sabotage Vault 101. Too much work.
It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Wow, you're back. Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad... I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean...
You're alive! A lot of security got wounded, and worse. I hate that this whole thing has turned...
Oh yeah. Red, free water, so you get free healing here.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back! Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then, I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
So just leave. Actually, no. Yeah.
It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him. The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to! I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
Whoops. Knocking over my drink. Oh my god.
How may I serve you, Master? Another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy? Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
He sounds so evil when he says that.
Yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success. But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all. Of course.
I think he just wants to kill everyone. That's what it is.
I never thought you'd be back.
Yoink.
Hey, good to see you again. I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. But
Alright, I'm so lost. I guess we should go talk to the Overseer?
it's good to see you again.
Ah, well, here we are.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault, and so, regrettably, they had to be opposed. Aha, you're paying attention. Good for you. These vaults were designed to be safe havens for humanity, you see. But more than that, they were designed to test and protect us.
That's true.
And none more so than our Vault 101. We are to be a pure and protected breed of humans, never tainted by the ravages of the war above.
That's not...
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there.
That's true.
Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too.
Also true.
I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that. They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
Probably that's when his wife died.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed.
It's about never giving up.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as Overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Where'd he go? Jesus. He just took off.
Amata, everyone, listen closely. Your friend. I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if
What is going on here?
That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
That's disgusting.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down.
I bet you
We'll
do.
deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
It's good to see you again. I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
Look at that. Look at that. You are next. That's what's happening right now. You are next.
It's hard to forgive what he's done, but I suppose I can understand why he did it. I'm glad you brought him to his senses. But now there's a new overseer in charge, and I'm planning on opening the vault. This time for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go. We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Modified utility jumpsuit. Ah.
How may I serve you, Master?
I wonder what's in there. I don't think I've ever opened that.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Good riddance. Get out.
Good riddance. Get out.
I will need you. I've got my dog. I'm stuck. Did I really not level up from that? Are you kidding? Ah, whatever. Oh well, next time we'll do the DLC. I didn't talk much, but there was a lot of dialogue in this quest. Honestly, like, I don't really care about that quest. It's like a bunch of people who you barely know are like, oh no, please come back, or oh no, we hate you. You know, it's just like, and that's it. What the hell? That guy literally appeared from nowhere.
Target. Thirsty partner.
That was weird. Anyway. I'm gonna go
Evening.
throw off my armor and store it and prepare for our journey to Pittsburgh. So thanks for watching. As always, if you like what you see, I don't think I even introduced myself. Wow, I'm tired. This is Axalon playing more Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out at enthusiasts.com. Have a good one.